Today I was about to open some cars and I kind of stopped myself because of the amount of cars that I have unsorted into. This isn't very safe for the cars. I mean, I don't shake it around. I'm not smashing the cars together like some kids do, but my collection is kind of out of hand, and I do prefer to put them into boxes like this, which I know that adult collectors do tend to do. I've not seen anybody, I guess I don't know that many Canadian toy collectors in general, but Hot Wheels collectors, I think that people tend to have a lot of money and they don't turn to the dollar store to sort their cars. And maybe I use these boxes, however, you can see that there are some notches and stuff in them. You can see there's all these segments, and you can take out the segments of these boxes that I get from the Dollarama in Canada. And this is my preferred box. I do prefer this box, but unlike a lot of the official die-cast car, they don't have these extra little notch things, so maybe that would deter some people from getting them, or maybe some people just don't shop at the dollar store because they think that the stuff is not good quality. But I look things over. There are things that are made differently. I chose these specifically because they have mechanical hinges. They have actually, and not just like here's a bad example. So I would definitely prefer something that didn't have the tab, that wasn't a mechanical hinge, you know, where you bend it back and forth, and eventually there's going to be stress on that plastic and it's going to wear out. Also, the things get shifted around a lot. So I am going to be opening up some of these cars, but the cars that I thought that I was going to open, that I wanted to open for a long time, are these blueprint cars. And I don't know how to look these up officially online. I know that they've been around for a long time, and even before I was collecting Hot Wheels, I mean in my adult life. So there's no way for me to get this complete set. That's really hard for me. I guess that's going to be a theme today in this video, where we are going to be talking about complete sets and me getting complete sets and having to, I think that's the whole part of collecting, and I guess what makes it fun, even though it's very stressful. But I think there's the dopamine and stress are very much connected, and completing sets is something that's in me, and at least I'm not doing drugs and buying Hot Wheels cars instead. I mean, it's definitely still detrimental. There's bad things that happen because of this. I think I have all of the donut cars. I haven't been keeping up this year. I've been trying to get rid of my collection, and also Canada has not been getting a very fluid flow of. We're missing a lot of sets, and I don't know what's going on, and some stores get them and they don't, and I guess things just haven't caught up since the pandemic, or maybe it's just one of those factors of being Canadian. You never know when you're going to get a wave of cars, or a wave of any toys, in fact, in Canada, and then you get this giant wave of one particular wave of action figures or toys, and then they stock the shelves with these, and then you miss out on all of the other ones, and then I guess the stores don't order them, and then where do they go? You know what? They show up at the dollar store sometimes. And again, another box from the dollar store. This one, mechanical hinge and mechanical fastener, but you know, I guess it's because of the box is a little bit bigger, and this one's a little more streamlined. So I think that's why I do like these better. They're easier to put on a shelf, like a library. You could stack these on a shelf, easier to put on a wall and display them like this if I was to put these all lined up together on a shelf. So I do prefer to use these, but sometimes cars are a bit bigger, or why else do I use these? Or maybe there's more to the collection. I can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 in this. I can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can only fit 11 cars in this one. But I guess I do use these for... why do I use these? I use them for cars that are longer, but also cars that are flatter also work. You can see how when I'm moving these around, they shift. A lot of these turn upside down. I don't know. Okay, so let's talk about my favorite ones. I know that these are my favorite because there's no way I was taking these out of the case. So I love the smashed up cars. So I went really hard at trying to collect all of these, and I knew that before I started collecting them, they come with monster trucks, and I managed to get the full collection of these decoed versions. However, this is not true because they have been putting them out in different car packs, and just recently they released one as a single car. I think this is the first single car that has been released, and they decoed it, made it an art car, and it is a speed bump, and it's a crushed car, and I like them. But what I really love are the, where are they? I have them here somewhere. I have all of these. See, this is probably not a good way for me to be displaying them, but they had them in solid versions first, and I love these solid versions. Now at Toys R Us just the other day, or yesterday, I realized that they had the other deco. So I know that they keep putting these out, which is really nice, that maybe I will be able to get them. But there was one version of each one done in a certain color, and then they put out another variant color of each, and I think that they're starting to do that again. So I thought I would never be able to get both variants. That might be a possibility. It took me forever to find the orange one, but I saw one of these other three done in this color at Toys R Us. So it seems that I have to pay attention to which ones I have, because they did mix up the colors here. I think that they used the same colors. I'm going to have to look into this. I'm going to have to look into a lot of stuff before I open up my favorites. I am going to have to get more of these boxes. What I did was I think I put them in these containers because I had used up these boxes for action figures and action figure accessories and tiny little Imaginext figures and stuff like that, which I also love to collect. I'd have to say that this collection, this is my translucent box, and these glow racers, these are probably my favorite out of everything. Oh no, they're over here. These are the glow racers. These, especially these 4 cars, but they also made a duck, which we'll be opening up the duck today. There's just something about these, but they did make some, what are they called when they're, what's the name of them when they're, oh man, I'm not, names aren't my forte. Translucent clear glow. It'll come to me at some point, maybe during this video. I mean, I talk about these all the time. So this is my second favorite. It's one of the Experimotors translucent. Oh man, I can't think of what their official name is. Anyway, they're called something racers, and they're always translucent, and they're cool. But this version, they made glow as well. So that is so cool. But there's just something about this first, well, I don't know if it's the first new to me glow racers that I love. Anyway, these glow racers, and then these translucent other awesome racers are in these boxes, and I'll never take them out. And I have also added some other favorites in here, recent ones that are translucent, and I guess they didn't fit in the box very well, but I really love these, even though I still, maybe this one came with a bad paint job on it. I might get another version of that. I just love this. Anytime that there's a translucent car, I like it. And these two as well. And I have to double check to see if I have both of these. That is another one that we're opening today. There's a Jello mold car. And you might notice also the Hot Wheels that I collect, they're not really the I know that a lot of people like to collect, the adult guys like to collect the modern cars, but I do like the crazy stuff. So I guess I'm going to put those, here's some more translucent cars in with my glow racers. We're going to open up the duck. Is there room to put the duck in here? Not really, but maybe. So let's just do that so we can put it away. I think I have all of the ducks. I'm going to have to check on this. This is a gold one. This might have been a treasure hunt because it is gold. I know that one of these. Was this one the treasure hunt? This was the original one that I got, and I thought it was silly to add to because they had all of these really cool glow racers. And then this was the number 5 that they put out, and it does look kind of silly with the rest of these cars, but still, now that I have them all, and I did, oh, and then there was this one. This might have been the original one that looks like a duck, and then they varianted it in all of these other colors. But what an homage to the original Glow Racer duck. Don't quote me on it. This one probably had to be the original, the one that's painted the most like a rubber ducky. And then they just made it into the glow one. But for some reason, they brought back the glow duck this year, and this Let's Race, they've made some crazy looking cars, and I guess that is it's going to be a good year for me. However, it's almost over. However, Canada hasn't seen any of these things. Do I have a paint mishap on here? There was a paint chip. I don't know where that came from. But here we go. A very 90s. He's got his 90s sunglasses on. They don't look like these ones. Will they give a variant of this? This is 505 from the... Oh, this is what's really confusing about this, is that Hot Wheels Let's Race. This is from the official Let's Race collection, but on most of the cards that they have out for 2024, they have the Let's Race logo at the top anyway. So I don't know what's going on there, and all of their cars look like they're Let's Race, but they're not officially a subset of what. Anyway, check out these 2 glow ducks. Very cool. It had to be added to my collection. What are we going to shift over? These, I also love to collect these. They always make them translucent. Guess I'm going to shift them over and then put this duck. Maybe I'll put this duck separately from these ducks, because this one goes into here. Anyway, I don't know. It's good that I put the ducks together with the glow racers, because then I would have to get 2 of these. You know what? Do I have 2 of these? Or 2 of these? I must have 2 of these. I probably have an extra one in the box, or maybe I don't. I like to get doubles of the ones that I love and then keep one carded, but I don't think that happened. Anyway, so I think I'm going to have to double check this. I'm going to have to go on and Google and make sure that I have every single one of these. I also really want to get every one of these, so I have to Google that one too. Okay. Any other sets we're going to finish off here? No. This one, like I mentioned, I need to Google that and see if that came in other colors. And yeah, let's segue to a new car that I just bought that I really want to open and see if I haven't opened it. Here it is. We're opening up lots today. Who knew? So the Dessert Drifter. That is in... Oh no, should we go to the donut? No, I'm thinking we're talking translucent right now. We're segueing. We can segue into the Foodie ones afterwards. I feel bad that I don't remember the names of these things. So when I opened, I did kind of an advent calendar thing, and I thought I opened up a car every day for the month of December, last December, whenever that was, 2023. And there were some that really sparked joy, Like, these were ones that I've chosen over the years, mostly 80s and translucent, and ones that come apart and have special features. So super childish, kid, bright, friendly, fun toys. Santa Claus car. I think I have a holiday box somewhere. Treasure hunts that have a lot of translucent stuff on them. So I have divided up the ones. These are the ones that spark the joy, the most joy, and then I put the ones that I liked, that I opened because I liked over those 30 days, but they don't spark as much joy. These ones I could live without, but you can see that there's the same kind of thing going on with the trends. That one's really nice. Why do I have that now? I guess there's too much detail on that one for the joy to be sparked. But also ride-ons I really like too, and I do collect a lot of those. I don't know why those are in here. Actually, these are sparking some joy too. This one matches those other ones that I showed you with the wrench on the back. I really like the ones with the wrenches on the back. Maybe because they're older. And yeah, I don't know. They're pretty nice ones too. But I think these ones were my favorites. But what is missing from those are, where is the Jello mold ones? What is going on? This is the donuts and foodies. I was sure that those were in here somewhere. Could they be in with the Mattel ones? So then I have this whole branded Mattel ones in here, which I also keep my favorite crushed cars in here. This is very strange. And then here are the muddy ones, which the muddy ones I used to have in a box, but I needed their box. So these are ones that are all muddy from Mud Studs, I believe is what they're called. I don't know. And then this is my second favorite collection, which I guess this video is already getting too long. What's going on here? Maybe we'll open up this next time, but I also have to keep up with the Mega Bloks cars because I don't know what's been happening in 2024, and I have every single one up to 2023, and I do have some new ones that I haven't opened yet. There's no sub-series. They made a Mega sub-series last year with official, so I think they put out 10 different ones. They put them out in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why is there only 8? Oh, because that's the ones that were initially put out individually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, so they put out each one in 2 different colors, and they're like Legos. They're Mega Bloks. You can mix and match the parts on them and take them apart and stack them and build them and add other bricks to them. They're so cool. I have an extra one in here in my Mattel bucket. So I don't know where my 2 translucent Jello molds are. That's crazy. There's maybe I haven't opened them yet. All right, we're not opening this one. I am sure I opened it. I know that it has different fruits on the top. Guess we have to save that for another day. Did I miss it? Did you see it here? Do I have another box of favorites somewhere? I guess I was sure. And then at the very bottom, we have my Masters of the Universe cars that I've opened. So, of course, those are my favorite. But they actually they look even too silly for me. Maybe there's too much detail on them. But we still have lots of things to open. They're in here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I guess the only 2 times that they put these out that I know of, again, I have to Google it after all of that. Here they are. Look, this one has a cherry printed on top. It must have been from the Foodie series. I think that I put, because we had a complete Foodie collection. Here, let me build up another box. Just like how I organized this one with the glow racers, and then one of the glow racers was a duck, I had to put all of the other ducks, because I collected the ducks and the glow racers together. So the Foodies came with a donut car, which, what is the donut car called? Donut Drifter. And it also apparently came with the Desert Drifter. So this, I guess it was called Fast Foodie. I don't know. It was called something. I put all of those, that subsection together in here, and then as I opened up the donuts together, I probably did this all in a video together. This is why I don't like, banging these around is probably not the best, but I am enjoying them. I'm trying not to bang them around too much. So I think that they did a redeco of the Fast Foodie. That must be the reason I have these in here together with this collection. I mean, they are food-based cars, so that could be why. But we need to get a bin for those. But on top of that, how can I get another bin? I don't want this to get too heavy. These are heavy. On top of these food cars, I also have all of these donut cars. And I think I have every single one except for the one that was issued by Target. Target does a red line. Oh, and there's something that I'm noticing for the first time ever, that there's two different donut. Oh, this is a cupcake car. All right, the cupcake car goes over here in the food section. Then, and one of these is a treasure hunt, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it wasn't the cupcake, and maybe it was the donut. Maybe one of the donuts had the treasure hunt. Oh, and there's hair, and there's, anyway, so there's 6 of these donut cars, which are all done in different frostings, and they all look good. Sometimes the wheels are different colors, sometimes they're the same colors. Actually, the only time that the wheels were a different color were this one. This could have been the first one. I really like this one with the different colored wheels, and the pink and the brown. Really good color combination. Check these out. And then these ones, oh, you can kind of tell which ones were in the same collection together. So because the redecos are using the same pattern, so those two go together. And then we have 2 of these sprinkle ones. But the sprinkles are done differently, so maybe those aren't. So none of these other ones seem to have exactly the same pattern. So I don't know if they're from the same collection. And then we have this new one, which has a whole new pattern, Donut Drifter. Oh, it's another Fast Foodie. I don't really love the Fast Foodie line. It was mostly because of this one. I think I said this in a video, and the donut car, and the other stuff was just a bonus. Also, any car that has a moving part, I'm gonna like. Oh, and also I love food trucks, so I do tend to want to buy every food truck that's available. So I guess it does make sense that I bought this line. But this translucent one, so happy to be getting another one of those today. Let's open it up. We're opening up all kinds of stuff today. New Fast Foodie series. They put out posters, and so they tell you, at least they show you the one card, but they show you one car on these posters. They don't show you the variant colors, but I think they show you the first one, and then you kind of have to Google to see if any of the cars have been put out in variant colors. But here we go. Green one, new deco on it. We've got sprinkle and frosting. Really like how they put the frosting on the front, so it's all dripping this way because we're Fast Foodie moving along. And we've got some gold details in here. Kind of matches. There's always this kind of gold feel to them. They got the browns and it's in there. It matches really well. Guess Yeah, there could have been like Dollar General. Does that have exclusives? Sometimes there's Zamak. I'm pretty sure there's not a Zamak, which is usually just all metal. So I don't think there's an all metal donut. However, I would love that. I love the Zamak's cars. All right, so let's open up another one. Who knew this video could have been so easy? All of the foodie. Who knew I was such a foodie? But apparently I am. So this is a third dessert drifter, and I'm super excited about getting it because it's translucent. It reminds me a lot of those wrench cars that I really like, which I keep saying I have to Google to see if I'm missing any of them. Not that there's anything I could do about it. I'm not going to be going on eBay and buying Hot Wheels for expensive prices, but I guess it would be just nice to know. But here we go. We got it in blue and red and green, and it's translucent and it's jelly, and I love it. I love it so much. I love the design of the fruits that they put on it. I love that it's translucent. It's kind of like an old-fashioned timey car too. Yeah, a lot of the things that I like. I like the contrast of the white. And then plus I'd probably enjoy eating it, even though I never would. Okay, and then the last, can I say that? I guess I have to say that. We're going to open up this wagon. This is one of the ones that I collect, and it would be put in my favorite Mattel branded Hot Wheels. And the reason... Oh, look at all these donuts. They need a box of their own for sure. Yeah, I guess the Foodie series got out of hand, so that's why I put it in. Ironically, this was a food container that I'm using to store it in because it was the container that I had. I keep these together with my branded ones, because sometimes like I'll put them in a 1/6 scale diorama. So this is kind of a toy that it looks like a real wagon. It's also a ride-on. Oh yeah, and it's under the ride-on subcategory this time, or if it always has been. Oh no, I think I am going to be opening up some more. We're gonna open up some Barbie cars if they're not in here. These ones should not be in here. It's just that I guess I took them out of a box. This is an extra one, so that's why it's in here. It's a toy that toys can play with. So like I use it as in the diorama, like it's like a Tonka truck, and the same with this. Like it's a Barbie van in 2 different decos. I think I opened it twice by mistake, actually. Wait, is this the one in... I think that if it had different decos, it would be more noticeable. Yeah, I think I opened up an extra one of these by mistake because I didn't remember I opened it. That's why we have to do this. Here's the one with the other deco. Wait, is this a third that's the same? Oh yeah, this is definitely a different deco. So that is why I opened up that. Okay, and then we've got a Barbie Corvette, and then we have the 2 Monster High cars. Wait, this is a Barbie extra car, and this is a Monster High car. And then this is a Barbie, which I think I have in other colors, so that's what we're opening today. And then we have this one is another Barbie car, but in a different color. So let me categorize that. See, would help. It helps so much to see the collection, which is why I couldn't find those dessert drifters when I have them in boxes like this. So we're going to have to take a trip to the dollar store and stock up. This one came in a 3rd color. Check that out. It's a pretty sweet looking car. And then here is the other 2 wagons, which these are Barbie core colors. Well, this is in pink. I could make it in pink. But we have the primary colors, which I love. 1, and they're calling this one 2. Are we going to get another redeco of this, I wonder? Again, you might know already. Maybe you live in the States. Maybe you're keeping up with your... And this one, this is my favorite. This is my favorite Hot Wheels of all time, branded with Fisher-Price Little People. It's the beginning of all toys. Fisher-Price, my favorite first toys. Little People, amazing. Still to this day, do I love Little People. So come on. All right, I'm opening the yellow wagon to go along with the blue wagon and the red wagon. Now, this is a little souped up. Like it's a little race car-y. It would be so awesome if they made like a traditional wagon. Maybe they will. Listen to me, Mattel, please. I like that it's a number 2 on it. Hopefully you get a 2 and a 3 in the next few years. That would be great. But let's also check what else we have in here. I do have some other branded games from 4-5 years ago. Mattel branded games that I haven't opened. Here is a Ken Jeep. And I don't know if they redeck. I have to Google that and see if they put that out in another deco. Did I miss that? Hopefully not. Another Barbie surf van, which is awesome. A Rock'em Sock'em van. And then I love the colors of these ones. I don't normally buy these. I think they showed up at the dollar store. And then there was a matching Daisy and Donald car. And there's, the branded ones. They're usually a little more expensive. Here in Canada, they're like $8 or $9 to get these. But I think I found these two at the dollar store for much cheaper. And I loved the color of them. Not Mattel, but I mean, the cars are made by Mattel because it's... but also branded cars that look so good. And then we have the Hot Wheels van, and then we have this stock racer, which, oh my goodness, I have not opened. I do know that I have this in red. They made this in a variant, but it has all of, which you probably can't read, all of the best toy lines written on the stock car. So it's really cool. It says Masters of the Universe, and it says Polly Pocket, and it says Barbie, and it says, I don't know if you can read, it probably says Uno on there somewhere. All of the major toy brands that Mattel has produced. Hopefully it says something Fisher-Price on there. Anyway, so I love that one. Have it in red, and apparently I haven't opened it because this would be the box that it was in. Or was there another one that we're going to open? What else is in here? We have a different deco of the Monster High car, so we're going to open that. I don't think of an extra of it. We have a blue Corvette Barbie that we need to open. We have the gold. This is such a long video. Who knew I was going to open up this many cars? And I'm probably going to miss some. I will save the Mega Block ones for another updated video as soon as I find out what I'm missing. I have lots. Oh, whoops. I was going to check for, this is a treasure hunt, the yellow dragon wagon. And I was going to check for the most banged up card to open, but I just grabbed one at random. But I did get a few. I found like 20 of these, 10 to 20. Maybe 20 to 30 of these when I found them. I was so lucky. You have to be lucky like this. This is one that I really want to open. It reminds me so much of my last year's favorite treasure hunt, which was, I showed it to you. It was in here. It was a cool translucent card. Anyway. Oh, what's this? Is this the same? I think this is the same as the Ken Hummer. Is it the same? But it's not official. Is it the same? No, it's different. This one has a closed roof on it. Ken's doesn't. I do have to Google. Hopefully I'm not missing. Hopefully they only put it out in one deco. But yeah, I think that's it. But we're getting this done today. We're opening. I did not realize I was going to make such a long video, but let's get this Monster High I think I have another double of this. Maybe I'm trying to be much better, because I have a lot of screen time ones, which is what this falls under. So Monster High car in a different deco. I think that they made the big toy, so there's like this one that the dolls can ride in. That is this deco, but putting it out in the black and the pink, that looks really good. I mean, it's a Halloween car. It's super, super, super cool. That's a nice pop of yellow on the windshield, green yellow. But this one still looks good. I mean, in black, it looks so awesome. That was definitely a must. Cannot believe I haven't opened all of the Corvettes. So Screen Time Barbie, which one goes together? This one was 9 of 10. Okay, so this one I think was from the first year, and then they put it out again the next year, which, oh yeah, this is new for 2024 because that's what the card looks like. They've made this little corner white. So that's a way to tell you. So let's open up the newest one first. Are they going to put this one out in a redeco? There was also a special set that you could get. I never saw it in Canada, where I think they did it in 4 or 5 different colors. So the pink and the blue, I think, were in there, but I think there would have had to have been a yellow, and who knows what other colors were in there. Or maybe it was just these 3 that they put out separately. I don't think so. I don't think this deco I don't like. It's a little cheesy 1950s, a little too much, but it's actually pretty nice. I should not be so critical, because it's flames and it's actually done quite well. Now that I have it out of the distraction of the package and I just have it in my hand, it's nice that they did the subtle gray and they did the embellishments that way. I do prefer, I have to say, a car that doesn't have painted embellishments, unless it's done like this with your classic stripe on it. And of course, the blue one was just a redeco, but the pink one, Barbie's 2 core colors, which they look so good together. It's such a sick combination. Kind of the seafoam dusty rose thing that I've always liked. Very, 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 very cool car. I mean, it doesn't get any more retro than this. This is the time that Mattel Toy Company started. This is the time that toys really became a thing. So, I mean, you gotta love it. 1950s, so good. 1980s, also so reminiscent and reflective of the 1950s. So, what a great car. Oh, I really like the interior of this. That's a really nice interior. Not as tacky as white interior. So, yeah. Everything has its benefits. Yeah, really good collection. I better get these favorites back into more boxes. I need more storage boxes for sure. We opened up a lot of favorites. I have to look out for more of these. Will I finally get the other 4 redecos of these cars? These Crush cars, the 4 styles. Now that I've seen, there's definitely one at Toys R Us. Am I going to hold out and wait to find it at other stores? I definitely have to take a picture, put it on Instagram. That's where I put my collection list. So if I'm in the store and I don't know what I don't have, mostly I do it with Matchbox. But I do have to start doing it with Hot Wheels. So I was saying, do I have that car or don't I have that car? Did I open that car or did I not open that car yet? So I have to document so I can, if I'm in the store and I see a car that I'm not sure if I bought yet or not, I can just flip through and see. Which brings me to this. I did buy 1 car this week since when I was going through my Matchbox collection last week, I realized, no, in fact, I never bought this utilitarian vehicle, which I love. It's just so nice. I kept seeing it and say, I think I bought that. Did I buy that? I'm not sure if I bought that yet. It's confirmed that I did not buy this. Oh, it's confirmed now that I did buy this. Do I have to take new pictures for Instagram now to remind myself that I actually bought it? Probably, because brain's not as sharp as it used to be. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for looking at my favorites collection. I know it's not everybody else's favorites, but I love these cars. We'll see you next Wednesday if you like Hot Wheels.